Next Friday at 10:40, Edward G. Robinson stars in the thriller The Old Man Who Cried Wolf.
Highlights for this weekend on ITV. And Michael Brandon receives a warning.
If I were you, Mr. Halliday, I wouldn't open any mail for the next 6 months.
You brought me here by force. As far as I'm concerned, our agreement is finished.
Then comedy with Richard Digance.
The leaders of other countries live in enormous places like the White House and the Kremlin. Where does our Prime Minister live? Up a dead-end street in a terraced house.
On Sunday, Great Expectations.
I demand that for once you be open and frank with me.
Stand aside.
I have a right to know what part you played.
Oh, you think all Ulrich don't know? Set for a North Sea steamer, ain't you? You and Magwitch together.
Philly is the happiest thing that's happened to Norman since Roosevelt.
What I'd like to know is why you enjoy playing games.
Huh?
You seem to like beating people. I wonder why.
With our movie on Golden Pond, this is entertainment for the bank holiday on ITV.
If you're sat around at home, make new friends on the telephone.
0898 440044.
Track that.
You might think it's Japanese, but it's high-tech, high-spec, Hyundai.
Look, Murray, Murray, please, don't give me a hard time. The latest situation was nothing whatsoever to do with me. Put my weight down since... Still working.
We'd like a washing machine with fast spin.
Fully programmable.
With all the latest economy features.
Takes a family-sized load.
And delivered on Thursday.
Thursday.
Of course. Well, if you'd just like to come over here.
At Currys, you'll find the top brands in our huge range of kitchen appliances. Enough to satisfy even the choosiest customer.
New Hotpoint Aquarius uses less water, detergent and electricity.
It's not too expensive, I hope.
No, you save £40 at Currys. And all our Hotpoints are on interest-free credit.
Then we'll have it.
Fine.
And we do need a new fridge.
Like frost-free.
With an ice maker.
The cold drinks dispenser.
And salad crisp.
Large free.
Currys, you'll like the difference.
My husband says I drink too much coffee. He thinks I should cut down on caffeine.
Relax, darling, lighten up.
So I started drinking Café Hag. The only thing it hasn't got is caffeine.
Must go, darling.
And you know, I do notice the difference.
Bite.
Like just now, he's off again to the garden centre. Do I fret and fuss? I do not. I just go right back to snipping and pruning. I'm totally relaxed. Café Hag. When coffee tastes this good, who needs caffeine?
At least 10% off all paint, including Crown, Santex and Dulux, with 15% off Texas and Square deal. It's got to be Texas, this bank holiday.
My husband may not have held on to his teeth, but some things he's certainly holding on to. Well, I've discovered Dentu-Creme. It really cleans the stains my dentist warned me about. Set in his ways, yes. But he's very light on his feet for a big man.
Dentu-Creme. Brush his dentures fresh and clean in seconds.
Strongbow. Nothing else quite hits the mark.
Who can take milk chocolate, weave a magic spell, kaleidoscope of color in a crispy coated shell. M&M's can and they do it all for you and make the world taste good. Who can wrap a peanut full of golden sun in chocolate and a rainbow, bringing fun to everyone? M&M's can. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth and not in your hand, and the world tastes good.
Saturday at 1:55 on ITV, the All Blacks take on World Cup favourites Australia. The second test, only on ITV.
In a couple of minutes' time, Peggy gets rather irate when she discovers that her favourite brand of bra has been discontinued. Comedy in Married with Children. That's after the news headlines now from ITN.
In Washington, top administration official Lawrence Eagleberger has said Russian President Boris Yeltsin is now the senior partner in the coalition now running the Soviet Union. Tonight in Moscow, another icon of communism, the statue of Bolshevik revolutionary leader Yakov Sverdlov, was brought down from his pedestal. Sverdlov was the man who authorized the execution of the Tsar and his family. The Prime Minister, Mr. Major, has called a meeting of top officials from the G7 nations to discuss increased aid to the Soviet Union. Downing Street is reluctant to say what sort of additional aid might be provided. But Labour warns that without emergency food aid, there could be further unrest.
What will happen, unless there is provision for food aid, is that there will be weeks, possibly months, of famine or near famine. And that brings with it not only the dreadful human misery amongst millions of people, but also, of course, great tensions and threats to political stability.
The CBI, in its most optimistic forecast for 2 years, says economic recovery is now in sight. The report predicts consumer spending will rise by 1.4% between now and April. Manufacturing output will pick up by around the same amount, and inflation should drop to just over 4% by then, but unemployment will probably reach 2.8 million. We'll have more news later.
Was all right then, and it's all right now. Children of the Revolution, the incredible new collection from Teledisc. 50 original hits from the legendary T-Rex, Free and Martha Hoople, to Jimi Hendrix, Deep Purple, and Steppenwolf. Songs you'll want to hear again and again. Children of the Revolution. 3 hours of very special sounds on 3 records, 3 long play cassettes, or 3 compact discs. However, Children of the Revolution is not available in any stores.
San Francisco.
To order your copy of Children of the Revolution, call this number now with your credit card details. Or write to Teledisc at this address.
Call 0898 40 40 40. It's fun on the line 24 hours a day. Remember the number 0898 40 40 40.
Taking regular exercise. Cutting down on fatty foods. These are both common sense ways of reducing cholesterol. There's something else that might help too as part of a low-fat diet. Oat bran. So why not try these? Oat bran flakes with raisins and apple. They're from Kellogg's. And they've got common sense written all over them.
If you thought you'd seen it all, look again. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2, Certificate 15.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker son, and I'm only plucking pheasant till the pheasant plucker comes. And I've been drinking.
At Comet, we're offering interest-free credit on top-name products over £200. Offer ends Bank Holiday Monday, so hurry. You know where to come.
Wife's idea. Get a few friends over, chuck some kebabs on the barbecue. Nice thought. Besides, just discovered this cubed British lamb. Pretty, aren't they? Also easy to dismantle, and you'd want to slam a quick casserole in the oven instead.
Be creative. Slam in the lamb.
Our Price Music present a stunning debut album from Seal. Seal at Our Price Music. It's a killer combination.
Saturday at 7:40, the word is out.
Throwing a party when your parents are out of town is practically a tradition in Beverly Hills. It's a great way to let people get to know you. It puts you on the map.
An invitation.
Specialty of the house. Mucho marvelous mango margaritas.
Just do me a favor. Loosen up a little, please.
Brandon can't refuse.
Another margarita.
And a night he'll never forget. Beverly Hills 90210, Saturday.
Oh, my God.
Every morning, in 160 countries, people start their day the same way, helping to fight tooth decay with the great taste of Colgate.
Yeah, how are things this morning?
Today, more people wake up to Colgate than any other toothpaste. And our maximum fluoride protection is helping to prevent more cavities around the world than any other brand.
Good morning, Lisa.
And whilst no one on earth offers you better cavity protection, even ours can only go so far. After all, there's only so much we can squeeze into every tube. Colgate, the world's biggest smile.
Call our party line now on 0898 60 60 60 and speak to new friends all over the UK. Just dial 0898 60 60 60.
The people who made Fiesta Europe's #1 small car are people who think big. People with a clear view. People with plenty of drive. And people who can steer clear of trouble. In other words, people like you.
Suppose you'll be turning it over to Veg, George, now you're on a pension like. No more bouquets for your girlfriend.
Depends how you prepare the ground, Cyril.
Oh, aye. Got a paper round, have you?
No, my income bonds, Cyril. They pay me income every month, regular as clockwork.
Yeah, what's left after tax?
There's no tax for me to pay, Cyril. I don't pay tax anymore.
Income bonds from National Savings. Income every month and no tax to pay for non-taxpayers.
You're off then, are you?
Oh, I can't keep the girlfriend waiting, Cyril.
Let's go in here.
Certainly. I've got a yen for a pipe.
Honey boy, pipe to pipe.
Got some rock, love.
How about 2 stars?
Rock and roll.
Lento glenga.
Sayonara. Walking down the road, looking for a place to hide.
Very groovy.
Don't be sarky. Ha ha! Sarky!
Wherever you may wander, there's no taste like stones.
Andrex is so soft, you could have knocked me down with a feather.
For delicious sweet and sour pork or chicken, simply add new Uncle Ben's sweet and sour sauce. Just look at those really crispy vegetables. You'll enjoy an exciting, mouth-watering meal in minutes. New Uncle Ben Stir Fry. Perfect results every time.
Still working!
A letter bomb.
If I were you, Mr. Halliday, I wouldn't open any mail for the next 6 months.
And an offer he couldn't refuse.
You brought me here by force. As far as I'm concerned, our agreement is finished.
A man obsessed with power.
You may call me Dr. Thunder.
An innocent American.
Just that I'd like to know what it is I'm getting into.
Christopher Lee and Michael Brandon star in Eric Ambler's thriller The Care of Time, Saturday at 9 on ITV.